Hi there, viewer. This is a message for Aquarius Sun Moon Rising. Hope you're doing well today. This is going to be messages of the moment. So, what Spirit want you to know in the moment right now. You'll know if it's your energy that we're reading for. If you resonate with the first sort of 3-4 cards that come out, we've got authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized yet receptive, wise, and loving. Okay. This feels very much like throat chakra energy and sacral chakra energy that's being activated for you at the moment. So if you're feeling like you need to take action in some way, you need to take the lead somehow in a situation and really speak to the truth of a situation. Oh, we've got divine feminine. This flipped over straight away. The frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Very powerful energy. So, there's somewhere in your life, Aquarius, where you are being called to be authoritative, but by embracing that divine feminine energy. Okay. Yes, we've got change. This is going to feel very, potentially very uncomfortable or different to how you usually have behaved or done things. And you're rooting something new in the physical by stepping up in a more authoritative way. This could be in any area of your life. So we've got change. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of a new. Yeah, you're stepping into a new way of showing up in the world, Aquarius. This is what's being activated for you right now. Okay. So if you feel that change happening, if you feel like the way that you want to communicate is different, the way that you want to express, the way that you want to be heard, seen, understood is changing. This is your energy. If you're going into more intuition to make decisions, the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, sometimes stimulates passion and supports our senses of security on the physical plane, both in our bodies as well as the physical world. Yeah. There is something you are physically working on at the moment that is you're acting and you're doing things in a very different way. You're showing up in a different way, you're speaking in a different way. Let's have a look at what's surrounding this. For some of you, this is like in a very action orientated environment. So you're changing the way that action is being taken from a divine masculine and bringing the balance into divine feminine. So it meets in the middle. Some of you with this authority, it could be in a workplace. It could also be in a close relationship. We've got freedom, eagle spirit. Yeah. So the eagle is all about new beginnings. Okay. And we've got, I mean, the freedom energy of Aquarius is very strong anyway. So we've got the freedom of being able to root in decisions in a different way, doing something in a completely different way that could feel very new for you, Aquarius, in the situation you're doing it, not just even in the situation, but how you're expressing it. Yeah, there are changes afoot for you. But this feels very, very powerful. Like long-term change powerful. So we're activating the root chakra and our sense of security, our sense of home, where we belong, how we feel safe, how we feel seen, heard, and understood through a more intuitive approach. Let's have a look. What else for Aquarius? Spirit. Spirit are really calling and asking for you to step into this authority. Some of this divine energy as well is like the compassion listening piece. That's both masculine and feminine energies. But it's like making it a reality, like making a change so that it comes into reality. If you're in a work situation, for example, it's like almost like leading a meeting with how are we feeling today rather than what are we going to do today. Just things that are that simple. Purity, yeah. Purity. Purity of heart, purity of intention, purity of the truth. I want to get another one for you for this. Yeah. There's a new horizons, and it's like you're being asked to step into this authority role with this change because you're the only person that can see it. You're like the visionary that can see what change needs to be made, and it's like stepping in and grounding that into in a practical way. What else for Aquarius? Here we go. Yeah, guardians of the land, protection. And because this is such a big change, because what you're trying to do is very different to what you've done before, what's been done before, Spirit just are telling you that they're protecting you through this change. Okay. For some of you, this could be how you're communicating or showing up in a romantic relationship or a close friend family relationship. And it's like taking charge of how you are in flow together almost. And if you've got a very busy life, this could be, we've got TikTok. Yeah, if you've got a very busy life, this energy could be working out what stays, what goes, choosing what you do, but also spending time that's nurturing with a partner as well as active with a partner. Yep, all that glitters is not gold. So this is a reminder of just because something looks good on the outside, it might not be nourishing you from the inside. The connection with this person or this situation, if it's a work situation or like a community-based situation. Between worlds, yes. You've got one foot in spiritual, one foot in physical with this root chakra. You're grounding something in the physical that is from a more spiritually intuitive place with this divine feminine, with this root chakra, but it's very different to what you've been doing before. But I really feel quite strongly, Aquarius, you're the only person at the moment that sees it, that sees the power of it, and that sees the impact that this change could have. Let's see what's being activated with this as well. So where is this coming from? Chakra balance cycles. Out of chaos comes creation. We've got some crystals here as well. This is the balance of the between worlds. This is the balance of the spiritual, the physical, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and all the chakras. Okay, time is going by with or without this, but it's much better with, and that's what you can see. Yep, so this is all about balancing. Yeah, root chakra again, grounding. Sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. Yeah. This is really rooting something in the physical world, making change that has a lasting impact. This is growing your roots deep. Yeah, you're rebalancing, recalibrating something here, Aquarius. Something that feels very important to you, but the environment that you're in as well. And just because things that have been done might look good on the outside, it's not pure and it doesn't allow true freedom, true authenticity. We've got sacral chakra, letting go. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it's the first step towards success. Yes. You're not, something that might look really good, you're not giving it up because you just are doing change for the sake of change. You're doing change because it's the right thing to do for everybody involved. Yeah. You're balancing something quite incredible here, Aquarius. This between worlds as well, this energy is like a reminder to not stay in one or the other. It's the balance of both. It's understanding the physical, practical side and the spiritual, intuitive side. And that could be in a group of people, it could be in yourself or in a relationship. But with this protection energy as well, it's like Spirit is saying this, they really want you to take this authoritative stance and bring something to life, because it's important that it happens, and it's important that it happens through your energy. And they're protecting the stages of that. And you could get some resistance, but it's going towards true freedom for all, a new beginning for everybody. Okay, what's the emotional energy underpinning this situation for Aquarius? The mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. Yes, absolutely. This is being led from intuition and then being led on the outside, taking action, rooting down from that place. You might be met with a whole bunch of, oh, I've got no idea what you mean. Um, there's, why should we change things? It's working already. We've got all of these new ideas. It could be that, it's using the work analogy just as a situation. If there's something that's making you lots of money in the workplace, or even personally or in your own business, it could be that, why would we change something that's working? If it's broke, don't fix it. But it's like, you can see that it's going to break because it doesn't have the right foundations. Water codes, ancient wisdom, the intelligence is within you. You are the only person that understands this at the moment. But there is something coming in, rooted in the physical. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah. Some people, they might be like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? I don't really understand this. Or a person, but it will resonate at some point. It will resonate. If you earth it and ground it. Oh, okay, we've got three. If you earth it and ground it, it will start to resonate with them, because the ancient wisdom resonates with all of us. And it might need some time to come in, but it needs to be initiated. Gentle force, exactly, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Exactly that. Exactly that. It just needs to be gentle reminders, gentle reminders. Immerse yourself, training, learning, new hobbies, passions. Yeah, this is new. You're, and Spirit is saying, immerse yourself in this new way of being, bringing in this divine feminine energy, and this rebalance, this recalibration. The sweet waters, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, balance. This is that feminine energy. This is bringing in the balance. This fertility is the birth of new things, the birth of new creations. This is also having fun and having that sense of play as well with it. So if this is like a romantic relationship, it's like, oh, okay, we've got quite a few coming out for you here. If it's a romantic relationship, it's like rethinking about how your logistics are, and how whether, if you want to go out on a date, what that looks like, doing something kind of different, changing things up so that there's more freedom of expression almost. Yeah, this is definitely out of your comfort zone. But this North Node energy is very strong. This is why this authority is coming really strong. This is your purpose. This is your deepest learnings. And you're really starting, it's like you feel excited about it but scared, for some of you. And you need to step into it, but perhaps you're not quite sure if the tools are there. But I'm getting, you kind of need to step on the way, surrender to the divine. Expect powerful change. Yeah, expect very powerful change here, Aquarius. You're doing something incredible. You're moving in a way that's incredible. Your instincts are right with this situation, what you want to change, how you want to do something differently. The questions you're asking are very impactful, is what I'm hearing. You're very close to achieving your goal. Interestingly, I always find it interesting when this happens. We don't have, with these cards, they're all the zodiac energies, and we don't have that. We've got longer term cycle energy coming here. This North Node feels very powerful for you. Yeah. It's time now. It's time now to make this change. It's like something you've had in the back of your head for years, like something that you've really wanted to embrace or walk walk on the path of. Yeah, the mystical shaman. This is between the worlds, going between the worlds, understanding the connection between the spiritual, the physical, and being able to travel in all those different aspects. Having that ancient wisdom, you're really rooting ancient wisdom, old soul, very old soul, and you're here for change. Spirit encouraging you to be the change now. It's like you've learned everything you need to take the step on your, or to take another step or a further step on your path of purpose. Yeah, deep movement from within that is going to start to come without in the physical. Very liberating energy here, Aquarius, that Spirit are asking you to embrace, but in a very different way. It's like if you're a manager or a business owner, it's like you're going to find a completely different way of running the business. Or if this is romantic connection, it's a completely different way of going about your romantic relationship. Let's see what else for you, Aquarius. What else for you here? Water. This is flow. This is going with the flow. Understanding that everything is ever changeable. And we've got all of this obviously is water energy because it's my water deck, but this is surrendering to the flow and knowing that the what you're doing, because water can change into different elements, right? So you can have water that turns into ice, that turns into steam, that turns into different things, different temperatures. This is being able to work with that energy also from an emotionally aware place. The child, yeah, playful, playful. This is like a second chance as well. This is innocence, embracing the inner child, embracing the innocence that we have when we're children and we haven't been exposed to a lot of the conditioning of the world yet. But this is also a second chance, and this energy here and the authority divine feminine is a second chance. It's a second step. It's a second turn of this situation or relationship, however it's resonating for you, that takes it to another level. There's a ceiling with what you're doing at the moment, the situation at the moment, whatever that is for you. There's a ceiling. There's a ceiling with this. All that glitters is not gold, because it needs to be infused with the intuitive. But it's already with you. That intuitive is already with you. It could be for some of you that you have been thinking, and there is an excitement behind this energy as well for you, Aquarius. Some of you have been thinking, what can I do? How can I do this? How could this work? Magician. Oh my God, magician and high priestess. Success all over. I mean, high priestess as well. Um, is this is the is between the worlds, connecting the worlds. And the magician is having all of the tools that you need to make it happen. So you've got access to everything, and it's having access to everything, all of the elements, and rooting it. With a magician, it's all about rooting it. And you get King of Pentacles. Wow. There's a lot of success here, Aquarius. There's more, this all that glitters is not gold. There's more success in this thing that you do as soon as you step into this authority vibration. There's more success in this thing that you're doing than you could ever imagine doing it the way you're doing it at the moment. Yeah. The way that you're doing it at the moment is not fulfilling. Okay. This feels like everybody in the situation. It's not fulfilling. It's like there's something missing. There's something else. There's a piece missing that is causing like a longing and almost that longing pain. This also for a lot of you is going to be you or somebody in the situation, some people in the situation with you is not living authentically, because we've got the freedom and the purity here. But this path is protected. Spirit are protecting you on this path. I mean, they of course always protect us anyway, but this feels like such a difference of the way of being, how you are, how you communicate, how you show up, the decisions that you make, where you make your decisions from inside. Yeah. You're met with energy. This situation currently as it is, you're met with energy where people aren't being authentic, and it's just causing, we've got Seven of Swords, it's causing a little bit of inauthenticity. Like what I'm hearing is people in pain cause pain, to themselves and to other people around them quite often, and it's like it's coming to the point where it needs to shift, but you've got the ability to make this shift happen. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Yeah. So there is, you're working at it at the moment on your own. You've come into this King of Pentacles energy. You've learned, you've worked very hard to get to where you are. Now it's like the cycle begins again in a new way, rerouting. Okay, but there's success for you. This is definitely, especially with this North Node energy, this is something you've been working really hard at. You've been very self-aware. You've been very conscious about the decisions that you're making, what you're doing, why you're doing it. And a lot of this could have been on the inside. It might have been something unusual that people have said, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you doing it this way? Surely you should do it this way. But now it's the time to say, no, this is the bigger picture. And step out of your comfort zone. But it's going to bring a lot into fruition for you and the people around you. It's a second wave. It's the same thing in a completely different way. Same relationship, but in a completely different vibration. Same business, but in a completely different vibration. And it's going to be more successful. So it's like staying away from the shiny objects that might come in, that might look really good on the outside, but actually there's barriers and there's blocks there. Five of Cups, yeah. There is sadness here, moving away from this thing, but because this energy is ego sadness. It's like once you've transitioned from this thing that is making people, someone or people in this situation feel sad, but it's the sadness is coming from the situation in the environment not encouraging authenticity. Yeah. We've got Wheel of Fortune. It feels like you've been working at this for a long time. We've got Wheel of Fortune. So there is a cycle that's ending here. One cycle is ending, one is beginning. We've got the Knight of Cups. This feels like somebody else's energy, Aquarius. This feels like you holding the compassion and somebody else coming back saying, actually, no, I get it now. I understand. But within that, you might feel a little bit of anguish, and they might feel a little bit of anguish. But it's like you have to stand your ground. You have to hold your ground with this authority. Okay, but there is, with this King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Magician, is your energy. And it's coming through to push this change forward, but in a gentle way. Okay, let's get some advice from Spirit on this next step, this change, this new cycle. What does Spirit want you to know while you're embracing this energy? Whatever it is, it comes to fruition in the real world, in the physical world. But there's, with this TikTok as well, it's like there's a wave. There's a wave, and it's like you have to be really in tune with what's happening around you, with the energy that's happening around you, inside you, but also with others. You have to, it's like being really in tune with that and knowing when to jump on that wave, when to ride that wave, when to call for this change, and to hold your ground. We've got hummingbird miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Yeah. It could look like this will never work. But if you really feel it in your heart space, and if you can feel, because this North Node energy doesn't evade us, it stays with us and it keeps pushing us. Sometimes a bit gentle, sometimes a bit less gentle, but it keeps pushing us to make change and to move into something new, but purposeful and necessary. You are close, Aquarius. You are very close. And as soon as it starts gaining momentum, it will fly. This change, it will fly. There might be a bit of stuckness happening with the change, because this change involves other people, for sure. It could be this resistance that you're met with. It's like holding your ground, being very gentle, holding space for the truth, and purifying everything that isn't truth, that isn't in the best interest of this change that's coming from this divine feminine, from this high priestess energy. And we've got dear love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yeah. It's you who needs to do this, Aquarius. But you need other people on board as well. This is something to do with you and others. And it's love for yourself, but love for them as well, even through some kind of stickiness that might be happening here. And it's doing it all from the love, from the divine feminine, from love, gently encouraging this change through, and moving from moving from spiritual and physical, but integrating them both at the same time, which is really very beautiful, very powerful. Okay, Aquarius, I hope that these messages of the moment helped you, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.